Congratulations to the Beaverhed County High School graduates from the Beaverhed Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture. We wish you the very best in this next chapter of your life.
Stevens Greenhouse and Floral would like to remind you that we are fully stocked for all your spring planting needs.
Congratulations to the Beaverhed County High School graduates from the Beaverhed Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture. We wish you the very best in this next chapter of your life.
Stevens Greenhouse and Floral would like to remind you that we are fully stocked for all your spring planting needs.
Congratulations to the Beaverhed County High School graduates from the Beaverhed Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture. We wish you the very best in this next chapter of your life.
Stevens Greenhouse and Floral would like to remind you that we are fully stocked for all your spring planting needs.
Good afternoon and welcome family, friends, and especially the graduating class of 2021. It's been such a pleasure watching these young adults grow over the last few years, and has been my privilege to be witness to some of the great things that they've accomplished since entering Beaverhed County High School. This talented, hard-working group of young people have excelled in academics, music, athletics, speech and drama, art, and so much more. Sitting in the chairs today are individuals who will be going off to colleges and universities, career and technical programs, or entering directly into the workforce. All will contribute in some significant way. I would be remiss if I were to fail to recognize the character and courage with which these seniors and their families face the challenges of the global pandemic and its impact on all facets of our community. Please take a moment to join me in recognition of their resilience and grit. Many here have given countless hours to a multitude of community service projects. They've participated in team and individual state championships, received superior and excellent rating in competition, playing in the band, or singing in the choir at the district and state music festivals. Many have served as leaders, planners, and workers in one or more of the many clubs and organizations that we offer at BCHS. This group of individuals has set the bar high, and their leadership will leave a lasting impression on those that follow. These young adults have worked very hard and given so much to their school, the city of Dillon, and all of Beaverhed County communities. Today is the culmination of their hard work and dedication to our school, and the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. I'm so grateful to get to share today with these graduates and all of you. At this time, I'd like to introduce our commencement speaker. The commencement speaker was voted on by our graduating seniors, and this year they selected Dr. Glenn Johnson. Dr. Johnson is a retired superintendent of the Dillon Elementary School District. Originally from Superior, Montana, he's a 1978 graduate of Western Montana College with a BS in secondary education, a master's in education administration in 1991, and a doctorate in educational leadership from 2002 from the University of Montana. 40 years in education as a teacher, coach, principal, and superintendent, Dr. Johnson describes his 10 years in Dillon, leading the elementary district, as the highlight of his career. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dr. Glenn Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. English. Thanks to Mr. Haverfield, the Board of Trustees and staff of Beaverhed County High School for the great job they've done with these students, especially this year, given all the crazy challenges that it has given us. So again, staff, Beaverhed County High School, thank you very much. What a special occasion. Today is truly a milestone in the lives of these students. It's also a milestone for me. It's been my distinct honor and privilege to watch these students grow up and change over the past 13 years. Most of us started school here in Dillon at the same time in the fall of 2008 at the Marianas. As you can see, they've grown up and I've grown great. Thank you, class of 2021, for asking me to be a part of your special day. It will be a memory that I will certainly treasure for a long time. Coming back to Dillon wasn't my first superintendent's job, but it was my first superintendent's job, along with being the full-time kindergarten superintendent. I spent a lot of time around kindergarten kids in my 30 years prior to coming here, but I had never spent all day, every day with 5-year-olds. Needless to say, learned a lot that first year. They learned their letters, their numbers, school bus and playground etiquette, and much, much more. I learned that working with kindergartners was exhausting. The kindergarten teachers were special people. And I especially learned that just because I was surrounded by 5-year-olds, I should never be surprised by anything. Right, Cole Truman? Bottom line is this. I had a great 40 years in education, and this group will always be one of my favorites. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of time up here, because I can remember barely back 48 years ago when I was sitting where you're sitting. The last thing I wanted to do was listen to some old guy talk. So I'm going to try to make this short. The one thing that I ask of you guys is that you will give me your attention for just a couple of minutes, because what I'm going to say is from me to you and to you only. You're about to venture out into a very crazy world. You have been fortunate to grow up in a community that's been very supportive of everything that you have done. And for that, you are extremely fortunate. Please take the time to thank your teachers, your coaches, the community members that you encounter, and especially your parents for their efforts, because there are so many, many students out there your age that have not had the support and the nurturing environment that you have experienced. The adult society that you are entering is extremely divided right now. It seems that everybody has their own issue, their own view, and if you don't agree with them, you can often be despised for your opinion. Given that, I'm asking that each of you, as a part of your life's goals, work towards changing this attitude. Because I personally believe that if we don't change the direction that we're headed, become more understanding and less divisive, our democracy might be in trouble. I'm also asking each of you to make an effort every morning to try to leave the world a better place today than it was when you got up. Do your best to apply the golden rule, to treat others as you wish to be treated, to respect others as you wish to be respected, to listen to others as you wish to be listened to, and just be a good human being. To illustrate this principle, I would like to read a few lines of one of my favorite poems by an anonymous but very wise poet. Let me be a little kinder, let me be a little blinder to the faults of those around me, to be all that I can be. Let me be a little weaker with the brother who is weaker. Let me think more of my neighbor and a little less of me. Finally, the last time I was asked to speak at a graduation was when my youngest son graduated in 2005. That was a pretty proud day for me because my baby was graduating from high school. This is also a proud day for me because now my Dylan babies are graduating from high school. And I'd like to offer you the same advice that I offered my son's class that day. Advice that I hold very dear to my heart. Something written by a very selfless and caring person, Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best that you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. For in the final analysis, it is between you and that person in the mirror. It was never between you and them anyway. Now, I have no doubt that each of you is destined for greatness. And even though I might question some of you regarding your choice of college, Jace, Johnny, Dax, and a few others, personally, I have great expectations for all of you. You all have what it takes, and I haven't been any prouder of a group of kids in my life. I wish you all the best. Thanks for all the wonderful memories that you have given me. Especially you, Porter, because I'll never forget that day I walked into my office, found you sitting at my desk, fully in charge of the school. Thanks to all of you again for allowing me to share your day. I now hope you'll listen as I close with a couple of lines from a poem written by youth poet laureate of the United States, Miss Amanda Gorman. For there is always light if we are only brave enough to see it, if we are only brave enough to be it. Go out and change the world, guys. I love you all. Good luck. God bless.
And now for the introduction of the valedictorians. The class of 2021 has 4 valedictorians. The first valedictorian we'll recognize today is Daxon Graham. Daxon is the son of Vanessa and Kent Graham. Daxon's activities include 4 years of football, basketball, and track. Daxon's also a member of the National Honor Society. Some of the different leadership positions and awards he has earned include Academic All-State 4 years in football, Academic All-State 4 years in basketball, Academic All-State 4 years in track, All-State 4 years in track and field, All-State cornerback in football, All-Conference in basketball. He served as captain of his football, basketball, and track teams. After graduation, Daxon will be attending Carroll College, where he's earned a spot on the football team and will pursue a degree in preparation for medical school. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce valedictorian Daxon Graham.
Thank you, Mr. English, and thank you, teachers, staff, administration, board of trustees, parents, and classmates who've made these last 4 years a success. Together as a class, we've conquered the last 4 years, completing numerous essays and assignments, fighting through the pandemic, and making the most out of what was thrown at us. The contributing factor to these accomplishments come from the way we were raised. We were raised to be good people, consistently showing kindness and respect. Through kindness, we brought smiles and a positive attitude to class on a daily basis. As we take our next step in life, we begin to encounter several difficult questions. The biggest question we are about to face is, what steps are we going to take to become successful? My answer to this question is to worry less about what you're going to do and more about how you're going to do it. You'll make more friends and in turn create more opportunities. Be kind to the people around you. Be kind to your neighbors, co-workers, and the strangers around you. You never know what possibilities can come from helping the person next to you. I'd like to end with a short story. An elder Native American was teaching his grandchildren about life. He said to them, "A fight is going on inside of me. It is a terrible fight between 2 wolves. One wolf represents fear, anger, sorrow, regret, arrogance, self-pity, and guilt. The other wolf represents fear, or joy, peace, hope, humility, kindness, generosity, compassion, and faith. This same fight is going on inside of you. The grandchildren thought about it for a minute, and then one child asked his grandfather, which wolf will win? The old Cherokee replied, the one you feed. So in closing, be careful which wolf you chose to feed, and good luck to all of you in your future endeavors.
Our next valedictorian is Tracy Paul. Tracy is the daughter of Sandra and Ben Paul. Some of Tracy's activities and involvements include 4 years in 4-H, 3 years in FFA, 14 years of dance, and 10 years of involvement with the Northern International Livestock Exposition. After graduation, Tracy will attend the University of Montana to pursue a degree in pre-pharmacy with the intent to achieve a doctorate in pharmacy. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Tracy Paul.
Hello everyone, I am Tracy Paul. I know that last name came as a shock to many of my teachers on the first day of my freshman year, probably because they were having flashbacks of the older colleagues of my brothers. The best thing my brothers ever taught me was how not to get in trouble, so I hope I have been less of a hassle. Of course, I was honored when I was told I was a valedictorian, but mostly in my head I was thinking, you have got to be kidding me, I cannot give a speech. So, since talking is not my strong point, I'm going to keep it short and hand it off to my better spoken friends up here with me. One point I do want to touch on is how close I feel our class has been throughout the years. I feel I can call each and every one of you my friend, and that is a privilege in my eyes. As we move into adulthood, I hope we can all find our passions, whether you already know what that is, or you have to chase dreams you might already have. Unfortunately, we cannot use Google or Quizlet to help us in the major decisions that lie ahead of us. I wish everyone the best of luck in turning over this new chapter of our life. High school is fun, but I have to think the best is always yet to come. I cannot wait to hear about all of your successes and, of course, the funny failures. Thank you for all of the memories. And always remember, when things go wrong, just don't go with them.
Our next valedictorian is Malcolm Peterson. Malcolm is the son of Dean and Diana Peterson. Some of Malcolm's involvements and activities include FFA, National Honor Society, Youth Legislature, Track and Field, and basketball. Some of the different leadership positions and awards that Malcolm has earned include Honor Society President, FFA Vice President, Committee Chair, Youth Legislature, Track and Field Team Captain, FFA State Degree, member of a 4-time State Star Chapter FFA, FFA Star Farmer, and a member of the 2019 State Championship Track Team. Malcolm will be attending MSU for a year to pursue a nomination to the United States Air Force Academy and a commission as an officer in the Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Malcolm Peterson.
Mom, do you have my speech? Just kidding. Thank you. I am honored to stand here before you tonight. I congratulate you all on a job well done. It's been a wild ride. Growing up, I watched watched as my sibling and older cousins stood here and gave this same speech. Our family has always set high standards and supported me the entire way. For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to look family name. However, once I finally obtained this privilege, I realized I had no idea what I wanted to say. I asked a few people what I should say, and they told me, say what you want to be told and keep it short. So with that, I conclude this speech. First of all, I want to thank my whole family and church for supporting me the whole way. You are the bedrock which I attribute my success to. Mom and Pa, I couldn't ask for better parents. I continually am amazed by your work ethic and dedication to each other. I know how much you both sacrifice to give us all the opportunities we both didn't have. Alfred and Johnny, even though I'm the middle child, I look up to you both. Alfred, I will try to emulate you. Alfred, I will try to always emulate your drive, and Johnny, your kindness and ability to like everyone. Johnny, since next year I won't be here to keep you in line, I thought about 2 goals that I want you to spend your time on. First, you have to break the school pole record. And second, you have to stand up here like Alfred and I did. BCHS is an amazing school, and we're all blessed to have such a great teachers and administrators. Whether it's Mr. Norwell explaining for the 3rd time how to do a math problem, or Mrs. Caphouse telling us just relax for a bit, I truly value everything our teachers do so that we can succeed. I don't think we comprehend how lucky we are as students to have teachers so dedicated to helping us learn and succeed. I want to thank Mrs. Parisha and Mr. English in particular. Mrs. Parisha, you're so organized that it's scary sometimes. You work countless hours to keep the school running efficiently and smoothly. Mr. English, you work just as hard as well as being an amazing role model for us all. Every day, I aspire to be half the man you are. I'm constantly amazed by your integrity, honesty, and faith. To my fellow graduates and younger classmates, I have 2 pieces of advice that I have really run through from this class year. If you don't remember anything from this speech, remember these 2 things. First, when you're going through a really trying time in life, don't ever pity yourself. Life is full of suffering and pain. If you're consumed with your own bad luck, you'll never succeed. The temptation to give up is part of the human condition, and even though we know adversity is a given, we're somehow always surprised when it happens to us. You've simply got to pick yourself up by the bootstraps and persevere. Even though you can't see it at the moment, that door that just closed in front of you is going to lead you. It's going to lead you to an even greater opportunity further on. The second piece of advice that I want to share with you is when you screw up, own up to your mistakes, because we're all going to make mistakes. A lot of them. And it seems like I've been making quite a few mistakes lately, but we won't get into that. If you continue to make excuses for your failures, or try to lie your way out of a situation, you're only hurting yourself in the long run. With that being said, learn from your mistakes and don't dwell on the past. We have our entire future ahead of us. To quote Forrest Gump, you have to do the best with what God gave you. Thank you all, and I conclude the speech for the 2nd time.
The last valedictorian today we will recognize is Madeline Shipman. Madeline is the daughter of Randy and Kathy Shipman. Some of Madeline's involvements and activities include 4 years in student council, 4 years in Key Club, 3 years in National Honor Society, cross country for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, track and field for 4 years, Catholic Youth Coalition Board for 4 years, and she was on the Governor and First Lady Youth Leadership Council for a year. Some of the different leadership positions and awards that she has earned include freshman, sophomore, and junior class president, student body vice president as a junior, senior class vice president, student body president, cross-country team captain, academic all-state cross-country for 4 years, in basketball for 4 years, and in track for 4 years. Cross country, all conference for 2 years. Cross country, all state for 2 years. Track all conference for 2 years, and track all state for 2 years. After graduation, Madeline plans to attend Carroll College to pursue a degree in nursing as a member of their cross country and track and field teams. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Miss Madeline Shipman.
Hello, friends, family, teachers, and guests. Thank you for being here to celebrate the class of 2021. Over the past 13 years, we have become one Beaver family. We may not share the same genes, but we share memories and experiences that bind us together in meaningful ways and that will last a lifetime. My fellow classmates, this is the last time we will all be in the same room together. From here, each member of our Beaver family will begin a new journey, one that will lead many of us away from each other as we pursue our dreams. Our destiny is unknown, but maybe part of graduation is accepting uncertainty. If COVID has taught us anything, it is accepting uncertainty. One thing that is certain is that we are all in for a great adventure and that we will sometimes take the crooked path. It is okay that we do not have all the answers right now. Learning more is something we have to look forward to. It is also certain that we will mess up sometimes, but that doesn't mean we should be afraid. Rather, we should take those big, bold steps in life, even if it means we get knocked down now and again. It is easy to take for granted the ways we are blessed by being Beavers. Despite the many disappointments of the pandemic year, this too has offered some silver linings. I mean, when my relatives say things like, "When I was a child, I had to walk 5 miles to school," I can respond with my own. When I was in high school, I had to sit through 6 hours of Zoom. Of course, I have learned other lessons, not just how to write a prompt or solve a math equation. I mean, important life lessons, like how to make a TikTok. So we thank our teachers, administrators, office staff, custodians, everyone who has been here to help us become a graduating class of 2021. The greatest honor we can give them and each other is to use what they have taught us to make a positive impact on our communities. After all, I think we can all agree our world needs us. As our journey together concludes, classmates, take a good look around you. There will be no more elementary school fun days, no more middle school trips to Fairmont, no more long bus rides together to the bid room, no more making fun of Mr. McRae and his stealing of pumpkins, no more roasts from Mr. Nordahl, no more pinatas in Ms. Roscoe's class, no more Porter cheering in the student section, or Olivia winning homecoming queen. Today, we take the last steps together to pick up our diploma. That doesn't mean we won't always be Beavers, cheering for teams, recognizing accomplishments in the classroom, and carrying the memories of each other in our hearts. Because that is what our Beaver family does best. It has been an honor to be your classmate and to be your friend. Congratulations, Beavers.
Could we get the members of the band to come forward, please?
Sorry, that was my mistake. It's the choir that's up next. Everyone's going to slide. Thank you.
choir in this dance site. Coming up next, we have this year's Salutatorian. The Salutatorian is Cassidy Applegate. Cassidy is the daughter of Julie and Jess Applegate. During the last 4 years, Cassidy has been active in many community and school activities. Some of these activities and involvements include student body treasurer, class treasurer for 3 years, senior class representative, treasurer, vice president, and president of Key Club, National Honor Society for 3 years, Youth Connection member for 4 years, FCCLA member for 2 years, National Society of High School Scholars member for 2 years, Beat Club for 4 years, Eco Club for 2 years, Volleyball Club for 3 years, Track and Field for 4 years. Some of the different leadership positions and awards Cassidy has earned include Academic All-State for Volleyball for 3 years, Academic Excellence Award for Volleyball for 3 years, Academic All-State Track and Field for 4 years, Academic Excellence Track and Field for 4 years, Varsity Letter for Volleyball, Varsity Letter for Track and Field. After graduation, Cassidy will attend Cedarville University in Ohio to pursue a bachelor's degree in nursing with a minor in biblical studies and a dream to become a midwife. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the 2021 Salutatorian, Cassidy Applegate.
Sink or swim, you gotta give it a whirl. Life is a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life is a dance, you learn as you go. John Michael.
was in canto performed by our Beaverhed County High School Symphonic Band under the direction of Miss Katie Rafferty. Great job, you guys. The next presentation is for the Alumni Cup. The recipient of the Alumni Cup is chosen based on 4 characteristics: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Since 1956, this award has been given to the graduating senior that the Beaverhed County High School staff believes best embodies these 4 characteristics. The trophy is located in the entryway of the high school. On it is a list of all the past winners, and every year the recipient is awarded with a plaque at graduation. This year's Alumni Cup winner is a valedictorian and a captain of the cross-country, basketball, and track teams. She's a 2-time All-State athlete in track and field and in cross-country. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Miss Madeline Shipman.
Trustees, parents, grandparents, relatives, and friends, it is my sincere pleasure to report to you the members of the Beaverhed County High School class of 2021 seated here today have successfully completed all the Montana Board of Public Education and Beaverhed County High School requirements for their secondary education. Therefore, on this 30th day of May, 2021, I hereby declare these young men and women graduates of Beaverhed County High School. Congratulations to you all. At this time, I request School Board Member Mike Richardson to join me in rewarding high school diplomas to each of these auxiliary graduates while Mr. Richardson announces each individual by name. Congratulations.
Cassidy Page Applegate. Jackson Marlo Grant. Tracy Lee Polly. Malcolm Dean Peterson. Madeline Maria Shipman. Anthony Raymond Agee. Bryce Andrew Allison. Tori Ann Anderson. Veronica Hope Betts. Cassidy Lynn Brewer. Zachary David Craig. Brock Andrew Dawson. Abigail Faith Davenbach. Tesla Maverick Dimick. Micaiah Marie DuBois. Wyatt Irwin DuBois. Nolan Lou Dvorak. Ezekiel Nathaniel Ellis. Ayana Michelle Bagnasini. Jace Gregory Fitzgerald. Haley Lynn Frazier. Trace Lamar Gardner. Bella K. Lassa. Daniel Paul Grantham. Riley Nicole Hall. Emily Sue Hansen. Hannah Marie Hansen. Wyatt Allen Henderson. Christina Patricia Hernandez. Kimberly Susanna Herring. Colton Robert Hodgson. Michael Frederick Huck. Paul Michael Hutchinson. Donald Edward Johnston. Samuel Isaiah Jones. Cash Brent Kemp. Ryan Pierce Kimberly. Abram Miroslav Larson. Porter Allen Larson. John James Michael Lawrence. Laura Brooke Leonardson. Carson Allen McGinley. Tiffany Nicole McWilliams. Elizabeth D. Moore. Jared David Mosher. Brian Thomas Nelson. Olivia Susan Norris. Clarissa Grace Ostler. Timon James Ostler. Kaylee Louise Peterson. Tamden Lynn Phillips. Ruby Judith Pierce. Cole Jared Pulliam. Tara Lynn Reynolds. Catherine Mackenzie Rondo. Isabella Madison Rootshager. Tristan Allen Setzer. Elijah Casey Sherwood. Timothy James Sigmund. Jeremy Lee Smith. Chandler Burt Stedman. Chance Lloyd Story. Haley Marlo Thomas. Cole Joseph Turner. Boris Lance Wagner. Reese Addison Watson. Haley Marie Willis. Taylor Nicole Wright.
Congratulations to the Beaverhed County High School graduates from the Beaverhed Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture. We wish you the very best in this next chapter of your life.
Stevens Greenhouse and Floral would like to remind you that we are fully stocked for all your spring planting needs.